Okay. Versatile Vigilante, Young Vince, Uncle Vinny. We got the man with no head in the building.
Showing my face for the first time.
Showing your face for the first time.
A face reveal.
The owner, the CEO.
Sir.
Sickest brand, in my opinion, in the city. Headless.
Forever,
My guy.
bro.
Headless forever. What's going on, my guy?
Chilling, bro. Thank you for having me, bro.
My pleasure, bro. Thank you so much for coming out.
Of course. Deep ride, It took, like an hour and a half?
Quality takes time sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So, bro, we were talking a little bit before. Definitely already got a good feel of the business, but you mentioned that you've never done an interview before. Never really shown your face like
Never
that
shown
before.
my face. I had an interview back in 2021, but it was like more like cut and stop. I was like showing off pieces, like more like behind the scenes of the brand type stuff, but nothing like showing my face at all. So like showing my face right now, like I don't even show my face on Instagram, nothing. If you see me in person, then you'll see my face. But what low-key motivated me to do this is I met somebody like 3 weeks ago, and he seen I was wearing my fitted, the Headless fitted.
Okay.
And he was like, "Yo, do you own that brand?" And I was like, "Yeah, like, how the fuck you know that?" Because like I don't show my face,
Right.
But like I don't know, I was stupid. Like I was wearing a 101, and then like kind of just like added up. And he's like, "Oh, like it's great to put a face behind the brand." So like coming on this interview, it's like I don't know. I look, you gotta start showing my face more, so like people can connect with me more, like because I don't want to just be like a weirdo, just like more like a like it's cool, but to a point.
I definitely feel you. There's a balance.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's definitely cool to be that mysterious vibe.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, you got people that really fuck with you in the brand.
Mm-hmm.
Good to give them a little bit of insight.
Yeah, because people, bro, I'll see people I know like off social media in person, and bro, they'll walk right past me because they don't know it's me. I'm just like, yo, what? But I'm just like, oh yeah, I don't show my face. But low key, it's kind of like a blessing too, because there's some people you don't really want to say what's up to, but I'm showing my face now, so everybody's gonna like if
Real
they notice
shit.
me. Then...
That's an interesting point where knowing someone on social media, sometimes you have no idea really what they look like, though. That's actually true. I feel like that's just a new thing that we're getting used to.
Mm-hmm.
Even, bro, I didn't know what the fuck you looked like really before meeting you,
But
It's
people
how it
just knew
goes.
me like from my eyes. Like I remember my girlfriend, she brought it because even when I first like started talking to my girlfriend, like I met her through like music. Like she
Okay.
posted like some music, and I'm like, like I gave her like my playlist, like, and she didn't know what I looked like because I just showed my eyes, So it was like hearing like how like she first like started being cool with me. It's like like she didn't just look at me and be like, oh, like I like him for how he looks, like for what he has, like but it was more authentic, Like she didn't know what I looked like. We just talked about music every day, like it was just genuine,
Real shit. That's like the ultimate goal, bonding over music with a shorty. I feel like that's number one.
Mm-hmm. Bro, she has an amazing music taste.
Yeah?
Amazing, bro. Crazy music
What was this? We're off topic already, but I'm very interested. What was the song that you noticed she post?
Bro, it was I know it was a Benny the Butcher track. Bro, and she put like the little butcher emoji, and I'm like, I sent it to my friend, I'm like, yo, because bro, I didn't know any girls that were listening to like Griselda in general. Like everybody now knows them because like TikTok, but bro, back then like she posted it, and I was like, oh shit, like,
Yeah, girl, that's like listening to Conway the Machine. Is Benny the Butcher.
Bro.
That's hard.
That's
I
all
fuck
we
with
listen
that.
to. Me and her, that's all we listen to. Bro, we listen to everything. Bro, everything.
I love that, bro. Shout out to Shorty, man. They got
Shout out to Kanye, man.
hell yeah,
baby.
Underboss.
Okay.
But fuck, bro. I do want to kind of learn a little bit more about you as a person. You're the boss of the brand. Where'd you kind of grow up, and we can kind of go from there.
All right, so I grew up in, do you know where Oshawa, yeah? I grew up in Oshawa. I moved in about grade 5 to Whippy, so one city over. Bro, I was not very social in school. Like, I would just go to school, come back home, play video games. Like, a lot of my friends, they, they're all on, I used to play Call of Duty a lot. Play Call of Duty, like, trick shot, and like, that's basically how I grew up, right? It sounds like, bro, I sound like a loser, bro. Grew up on a video game.
That's common shit, though, man.
Bro, I didn't really go outside like that because, like, there wasn't a lot of kids my age outside, you know? So I went to high school. Like, I started going outside a bit more, and then Fortnite came out.
Fortnite came out, and that was it.
That was raps. I played Fortnite, 2017 to 2019, bro. I was inside every day. Like I regret it, bro, but it made me who I am.
Yeah.
Not Fortnite. Mostly like Call of Duty.
Call of Duty made you who
like
you
my
are.
sense of humor, like all that stuff. Call of Duty. Shout out Call of Duty.
For like the social aspect, like playing with your friends and shit.
Cause I wouldn't really play with like people my age too. Like I would play with like people way over. I was like what 11, 12, playing with like 20-year-olds. So it's like when I went to school and like I seen how like these kids were acting, I was like you guys aren't like my friends online, bro. I sound like a loser, bro.
No, that's real shit. I never thought about that before.
Yeah, bro. And like I have an older sister and a brother, or my brother-in-law, her boyfriend. Like they're both now late 20s, but before like their early 20s. Hanging out with them a lot too, because I wouldn't really go outside to hang out with my friends. I would hang out with them and then like my older cousins.
Right. Mm-hmm. So you're a bit of maybe an older soul in a way.
Yeah.
That's real, man. I relate to that because, it's like you can't force it. You are who you are. You like, if you find this cool, you find this cool, you know? Mm-hmm. I feel like that could help you too, relating with older people. I think that teaches you at a young age how to move around a little bit.
Most definitely, yeah.
Grow out of things maybe a little earlier.
Yeah.
That's real. So how'd you go from making video games to eventually creating clothes though, bro? Like that's a pretty big jump.
Damn. I used to play hella, and then so this is how it basically started. So I used to join like clans on Call of Duty, and they would have like graphic designers. They would have like their logos, and then this is how I got into graphic design. Like, and then this builds up to how I like started creating. So. Right. I asked them, I'm like, yo, like, how do you guys make them? They told me, oh, like, Photoshop. This is back when Skype was a thing. Mm-hmm. So I used to get, like, the illegal downloads on Skype for Photoshop. They would send me the PSD files, and then I would edit my own logo, or, like, my own things on top of the logo. Because I was so young. So, like, when I asked people for a logo, they were like, what do you need a logo for? So I learned how to do that myself. I would make hella logos for myself, like, with different clans, like, my own clan. When I first started playing Call of Duty, that was like the main thing that I wanted to start doing, like, you know, having my name on underneath like the little like logo. And then I started making thumbnails. Mm-hmm. And then I made thumbnails for like a year. And then it's crazy, bro. I made cover art for artists in the city. I did that from 2017 till 2019, 2020. And then 2019 is when I started actually kind of getting into clothes more. Okay. And then I started like looking at my closet, and I'm just like, yo, like I want to make stuff that only I have. Like everything that I was making, it was only for me at the time. Like it sounds selfish, but it's like I was seeing so many people and things, and I just wanted my own stuff. So I made a mock-up a day, like from July till September 2019.
A mock-up a day.
Mock-up a day.
Holy shit, bro.
Mock-up a day.
So
like sometimes
like drawing designs and shit.
I Photoshop, but I still every day
for like 3 months.
Yeah,
that's crazy, man.
Mm-hmm. So that's like 90 different mock-ups. Like, and I would show my brother-in-law, and like he would give his honest opinion, which bro, if he would have lied to me, because bro, I look back, I'm like, bro, those designs are so bad. But I made an account called, at first it was Headless Concepts. Okay. Headless Concepts, and I posted all the mock-ups in there. Like I let some of my friends in. I posted on my spam account, like, yo, I'm making a brand. Like if you want to follow it, you guys know, like, because I made a cover art, so I'm like, you guys know, like, I'm creative, da-da-da. If you guys are interested, follow the page. Posted mock-ups every day. People started like rocking with it, and like in my mind at the time, like I wasn't like focused on actually dropping anything, and then people were like, yo, I want this. I was like, damn, you want this? And then I went and got stuff manufactured. I want to say January 2019, and then they came out terrible because I got it done local. And that's the last time I tried doing anything local. The guy just completely screwed me over, right? And then I ended up getting them done on... I didn't even do that design, actually. I got a 2.0 version of that design. So I had like a Headless Elmo.
Okay.
That I did. And then that picture was originally from Google. And all I did was just take off the head. And then I was like, I gotta I can't drop that one. So I went and hit up an artist for the 2.0 version. Nobody really knows it's like a 2.0 because they'd never seen like the original. Like they've seen the original one, but it never released.
Right.
So I released the 2.0, and then that's the one I ended up actually dropping. And I did that with an Ali. Bro, who's the manufacturer for that one? Then I got the sample on Alibaba. Worst mistake, bro. Like they tax so much on Alibaba, and then I found a manufacturer in Pakistan for that one.
Nice. And that was under the name Headless.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. At first, impressive. The brand, I messed up. My first website was like Forever Headless. And then I bought 2 domains, so it was Forever Headless and then Headless Forever. I was trying to see which one flowed better. And then I called up Shopify. I'm like, yo, like, can you guys take away the Forever Headless one? Like, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, Headless Forever definitely flows way better because if it was just Headless, there's way too many conflicts.
Right.
Because with like obviously other like I don't know if there's any more brands, but like companies with like Headless, like I know there's like a Headless like tattoos. There's probably Headless like Purdue. I don't know. There's like a bunch of like Headlesses, but I had to switch it. Like I had to add Forever on the end.
It works very well. Headless Forever, it's a brand name, but it sounds like a motto, bro. Like it sounds like it stands for something for real.
Yeah, people are Headless Forever, bro. Like like what did I say? Oh, bro, bro, back in like 2019, I was like, I tweeted out, I'm like, ever since I came up with Headless, I've seen people using their Headless.
Love that. I love that.
Bro, I look back and I'm like, yo, like. That was dope for me to say that.
That's
like,
a bar.
And then I look back and I'm like, yo, that's fire. But in the time, I was like, I'm gonna just say it. But yeah, Headless Forever. I mean, like, nothing is forever, but I don't know. I feel like Headless will be around for quite a while before I actually end up like branching off. Because I kind of feel like Headless is the Pyrex to an Off-White. So it's Pyrex is what Virgil first started off with,
right?
And then he went off to Off-White after.
Right. It's not the finished form yet.
No, definitely not.
Where did the name come from in the first place, though? Like the Headless. I'm really interested in this because your branding is all literally a headless, like people without a head.
Bro, I was watching a Brian Donnelly video on cause and how he came up with it, and he was putting an X's over the eyes. So I was just sitting there. It was like 5 a.m. I'm on YouTube, just like deep scrolling like videos, and then I'm like, yo, I've never seen anybody take the heads off characters. Bro, the same night I wrote down characters I want to take the head off. One was Tom and Jerry, there was Mickey Mouse, and then there was Elmo, there was Astro Boy, there was a Cause Companion. Like I took all their heads off. I'm like, yo, this is fire. Like I showed it to a few of my friends, and they're like, yo, like, and then like the name, like it has like meaning behind it too. Like people don't really use their head. Like, and my mom, she's always telling me like, use your head, like think before you do. Like that's kind of like more the motto, like use your head, and that's what people, like it's kind of funny, like my brother, like I don't want to expose him, bro, he'll get mad like on if he's driving and he'll drive past people and be like, yo, use your head. Like it's kind of like it's just like a saying, and like a lot of people that know who I am now, like they'll say use your head and they instantly think Headless, like like it's use your head. Like people like say it like, yo, use your head, bro. Like it's kind of cool how like they use it, It
is cool. You got something, bro. You're very, very like the branding is on point already.
Thank you,
and
bro.
you haven't really been doing it that long. For it to be this well developed and established is huge, bro.
Thank you, bro.
I see fucking clothing companies all the time. New clothing companies all the time. I never see them with an audience as strong as yours, bro. Like, shout out fucking Chef Habib and Phree, the ones who put me on to Headless. Yo, they were riding for Headless, bro.
Like, this guys stood up,
they stood up.
Fans.
Like, yo, I don't see people do that for like big ass brands, man.
My friends are very, very real friends. Like I keep like the company I keep around me, Very, very good people. Everybody I keep around me. You see me around anyone, like if I'm like walking the street with someone, they're good people. Like I don't try to associate myself with anyone bad.
That's a huge key, man. That's a huge key. I think that's probably, if you can handle that, you take care of that, you're gonna be good.
Like I mean, sometimes there'll be some people, but like that try to like mess up my energy, but they don't usually get that much time a day. You know, like it's if you're hating like you're doing something good. You know.
I completely agree, bro. Especially if they're not doing anything themselves. Like,
Yeah,
how
like
can
it's
you
just
hate? You know,
exactly that.
it's a good test for you as well. It'll be like, yo, block that shit out. Keep
Most
moving.
definitely. Just make better shit. You know, like make them matter, bro. Make them matter.
Love that. One thing that honestly almost shocked me when you were telling me earlier, you're the man behind the brand, bro. Like, I thought that it was maybe a few people. I thought it was maybe a small team. You're number one.
Yeah, I've been making everything right now. Like I've had like some like outside views, but not. I don't really like telling people what I'm making before I make it. Or like, I don't know. I kind of just like stuff being like a surprise, you know. But
Right.
I've been working with my good friend Jess. She's been doing like women's wear. We were supposed to drop this year, but I honestly just don't feel like it's the right time. Like a lot of stuff came up, and like I just I'm a perfectionist, you know, like I want to perfect it. I don't want to just put out something like just to get it out of the way, you know?
Yeah.
So we've been perfecting that. She's right now, she's doing her own thing. Like, bro, she's crazy. Shout out Jess.
Shout out Jess.
She's, bro.
I gotta check out some of that.
Yeah, I'll send you her page, Jess, bro. She's
That'll be
crazy,
dope.
crazy.
That's good, man. I was kind of happy to see that you're doing this on your own, because I think sometimes we feel like we need a team, and a team is great if it's the right people.
Yeah.
I've seen it many times where it's like, I don't know if this will really work. So sometimes to see the person that's really got the concepts in their mind doing it could really see the brand flourish, if that made any sense.
Yeah, definitely. Like, bro, having a team, it would be cool, but also like going through like multiple like people's opinion, like people's opinions are great, but it's like only like you'll know what's best, you know? Like hearing from the outside, it's like it'll mess with you, bro. Like hearing an outside opinion, it could change your whole. That's why I stopped doing cover arts, because hearing other people's like ideas, like opinions, like bro, I would make something like perfect, and then they would tweak it. I'm just like, bro, that's terrible now. Like it doesn't even look like, you know, it's not as good. Like you gotta trust your own vision. Like here, I don't know. Like it goes both ways, you know. Like having a team is great. Like, you know, you get a lot more free time. Like sometimes the ideas could be great and they could elevate the product, or sometimes they could make them trash, you know.
Yeah, you're right. It's a very fine line. I deal with that myself a lot, where it's like, I think, fuck, maybe to level this up, I do need a team. But then I'll see some like corny shit. And I'm like, I can't approve this.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't fuck with that.
You just gotta be real to your friends, though, for real. Gotta be real. You gotta give them, bro, even if they don't like it. Like all my friends know, like I give them my honest opinion on everything. Like, and even if sometimes they don't like it, I'm like, bro, if you don't want my opinion, don't ask me. Like,
Real shit.
like I'm very real with all my friends. Very real. Like, I'll tell them straight up.
As you should be, man. I think that's what a real friend is. A real friend is not someone that's just, you know, there to party and
yes man.
fucking
No
yes man. Nah,
You know, yes man.
fuck that. Gets you nowhere.
It's nowhere, bro. Nowhere.
So you put out your first piece. How was the feedback from that?
Bro, I did the first thing I actually released, it was kind of like more spontaneous, because this is when it was 2020 June, so the the Black Lives Matter movement was going on.
Right.
And I made a donation T-shirt. It had a Klux member hanging from a tree.
That's wild.
So it's like, you know, like as my first thing I dropped, like people were like, yo, like, you know, like it's kind of crazy, but people liked it a lot. But the turnaround time, because I did it through a drop shipper, and bro, they took so long, and people were like, yo, like, where's my shirt? Like, I'm like, bro, like, it's coming. I'm sorry. Like, it's not me. Like, if it was under me, like, I would have it done.
Yeah.
Like, I just felt so bad, but the feedback, like, afterwards from all the other drops, it's been pretty good. Been pretty good.
I feel like that would be a really big challenge for a creative business owner. Like, I want this out now, and it's just physically not ready.
Bro, that's a big thing with, like, manufacturing, too, because a lot of people, like, including myself, they've been doing, like, pre-orders. But for people who don't understand that, you know, if you're working independent, like, you can't just put up that like amount of money, you know?
Right.
Like if you're doing pre-order, it's made to order, you get the money and then you spend it on the product. If you're doing like pre-made, which I'm gonna start like trying to do pre-made, but I don't know because like I don't want to hold on to inventory. Like that's
100%.
another thing. Like holding on to inventory, you don't want to be doing that. You don't because you don't want. I live with my mom right now. I don't want like hella stuff just stacked up on the wall, like just inventory. I'm like, yo, like I could have saved, you know.
Yes.
It's a big risk, but I think people more understand like the timeline it takes because I've seen even like if Travis Scott he'll release like a collab with Cactus Plant Flea Market, they put ships in 7 to 10 weeks. Like people like local clothing brands or like small clothing brands, they'll be like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. But people they'll do it because Travis Scott like the name,
Right.
you know. But once you begin to like gain the confidence of your community, they'll start to understand more like with the timeline it takes, like the quality they receive. That's a big one. Quality.
Yep.
Quality over quantity.
Absolutely right, bro. I feel like you're setting expectations, and also, yeah, you're damn near guaranteeing when you get it, it's gonna be fire. That's probably my
Absolutely.
favorite thing about like streetwear in general. The good shit is damn near art. Like it's
Yeah, treat it as art, bro.
you treat it as art. You keep that forever. Headless forever.
Headless
Headless forever.
Yes, sir.
Does that ever get to you though when people are like, "Yo, I need this now. I need this now."
I take it as like a good thing, you know, like they just I don't know, like you can't really get mad at people for that because you know
They
like
want it.
yeah they want it bad, you know, but usually when they end up getting it in hand, they're like, oh, it's worth the wait, you know.
Right.
So it's like could go both sides, you know. Some people like they'll be mad, they'll be like, yo, like I'm never buying again. I'm just like, sorry, bro, like go get something from like Amazon then like because 99% of these clothing brands are doing pre-order,
Right.
not like so many of them.
Yeah, that's a great point, bro. You're absolutely right because you want to order 1,000 pieces. That's fucking thousands of dollars, man.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Tens of thousands for I don't know. I'm kind of glad that people are starting to like understand like the wait times though, because starting off people definitely didn't because clothing brands back then like what 2020, people were just doing pre-made stuff. So now like people are, I'm kind of like happy in a way that more people are starting brands because the expectation is you know like 3 to 4 weeks. You know like it's like if you want something like as soon as possible, people will just go to the store. You know.
Yeah. It kind of takes away the whole point. It's like you're not Walmart.
Yeah, like
That's
it's like I'm not Amazon, bro. Like if I could be Amazon, I probably 1,000%, bro. I want people to have these products in their hand as soon as possible. That's why I'm trying to do like pre-made, cause, bro, like I know myself, like it's dope. So I want people to have it like in hand, like taking pictures with it as soon. Like I don't, like I hate making people wait, but sometimes like for right now, at least like as I'm starting up, like it's what you have to do, like to be smart.
Absolutely, bro. I think you're taking the right steps, man. I've seen it in the past too, where like people put too much on the plate to start, and then it kind of fucks them, and then you know you lose that.
It's like how you
spark.
grow. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. I do feel like if you had like a headless pop up or something, that shit would go
Bro.
absolutely nuts, man.
I've been meaning to do one, bro. Hopefully, not, I don't even want to make promises, bro. I'm just trying to wait
don't
till
promise
it's,
shit.
till it's perfect. You know, like, bro, I was supposed to do one last year. I was supposed to do one this year. Like, bro, I'm just waiting until it's perfect opportunity, you know? Like, I don't want to rush it, bro. I want it to be the best experience, like, best pop-up that anybody's, like, ever been to. Like, I want the experience to be good. I want the vibes to be great. Like, I want just perfect.
Hell yeah, we're gonna have people fighting over headless pieces and shit. Fucking, but to your point earlier, you'll know when it's right. You'll trust your vision, trust yourself. Love that, man. With the streetwear culture, was that something you were into as a kid?
Bro, yes and no, because, bro, I won't lie. I don't even want to boost my brother-in-law that much, but I won't lie. He's the one that basically like, put me on like the streetwear culture. Cause bro, he always had like you know like the dopes like new Jordans, like,
Supreme and shit like that.
yeah, bro, Babe, bro. I was a crazy Babe head because I used to love like Lil Wayne, Kanye, like just Pharrell. watching them like the music videos, having the stuff on like Soulja Boy. But I was young and I didn't have the money for all that, and I didn't know where to get it from, because all that stuff was like people in Toronto, like Canada, like it was known down here, but like not as much as it is now, because like social media, of course. Right. So once I got my first job, I found out where to get all that old babe stuff. Splurged my paychecks on old babe. Swear to God. Got everything I ever wanted. I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all.
Did you end up selling anything? Because I know that market is crazy.
Bro, I used to resell Bape in 2020, actually. But I had so many Bapes, so many board flips, hoodies, T-shirts, like all like the old stuff. Nothing new. Never buying the new stuff. Everything from what, 05, 06. I still have my board flips, and I only have one pair of Bapes now. And bro, one hoodie. I gave another hoodie to my girl. But I don't know. I try to wear my own stuff now. Like I don't really try to wear other stuff, Like cause I'm a walking billboard. If you own a brand, Absolutely. You're a walking billboard for your brand. You got to promote your own brand. Like all I think about is, what if I go out one day and I see someone, and like, for instance, say I meet like Drake, Kanye, and I'm wearing a Nike T-shirt.
Yep.
And I own a brand. What is that doing for my brand?
You're absolutely right, bro.
What is that doing for me? Like it's if anything, like if I get the opportunity to take a picture with them, I'm wearing my stuff. Like it's a billboard or a free promotion.
100% agree with you, man. You make me feel bad wearing this now. Fuck. I'm gonna go change my sweater right now. But yo, you're absolutely right, man. That's smart too. You're thinking business, man. And fuck, shout out to the Headless piece right now. That's coming out soon, hopefully. Yo, my favorite fucking piece that I think I've ever seen from your brand, and probably any brand in the last little while, these jerseys, man.
Weird.
These hockey jerseys. I thought they were soccer first, but they're hockey. That's even harder.
I didn't just make hockey like just to make it, because I made a soccer jersey. I was gonna drop it, but some stuff happened. I was like, I don't really connect with the soccer jersey, like soccer, as much as hockey, because I grew up playing hockey.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, like there's people doing hockey jerseys, but bro, these guys didn't play hockey, bro.
Yeah, real shit.
If they played hockey, bro,
they're not from Whitby.
Yeah, they weren't from Whitby, bro. You guys didn't play like top level. Like all my life, like I played top level, so it's like I have more of a connection. Like this jersey is, I took inspiration from an All-Star jersey. It's an All-Star game jersey. I think it was 1994 All-Star team. I'm pretty sure around those times. I remember I seen a Jaromir Jagr jersey, and I was like,
shout out Jaromir Jagr, man.
Bro, crazy.
Legend,
bro.
Real legend. The hockey jersey, such a good look, bro.
Bro, it's fire, bro. And I hope people start like tapping into hockey jerseys more than the soccer, bro. Because I feel like there's more versatility with the hockey jersey rather than soccer, bro. Everybody's getting the soccer jersey, putting on some Air Maxes, like, bro, like.
I agree.
But hockey jerseys, like, you can wear them all season long. You can wear them summer, winter, throw a hoodie under them.
Wear them with shorts.
Anything, bro. Like, it looks fire, like, no matter how you wear it.
You're right, bro. You're actually reminding me of that Snoop Dogg performance. Remember back in the day when he wore the fucking Leafs jersey?
Bro, all of them, bro. Shout out, Tupac wore the Red Wings jersey. Who else wore the Red Wings jersey? Kanye wore a Red Wings jersey.
You can't go wrong, bro. I agree. I love this fucking drop, man. When you post, we were already setting up the interview, and then you posted this. I'm like, nah, this is too fucking crazy, man. I need this. The white one, man. You guys will see me in that for sure,
yes,
bro.
Sir.
I can't fucking wait.
Yes, sir.
But nah, that's real, bro. I feel like the fashion world is becoming maybe even surpassed like other types of like art forms in terms of like relevance.
Like fashion is art.
Fashion is art, bro. Like people take their fucking clothes serious, man.
Especially like runway stuff. Fashion is definitely art. Like people, they'll watch runway shows and they'll be like, ew, like what is that? Like I remember Virgil, he did a runway. Bro, I'm forgetting the year of it. I'm blanking right now. But he had like,
was it like 2017?
He had buildings on like suits and stuff, and people were like, ooh, like what is this? Like some people still feel that way, but bro, like it's art, you know, it's a runway. Like these are
they take chances.
Yeah, like it's runway pieces, you know. These aren't like you go where you to go grocery shopping, bro. Like like there's people that understand it, there's people that don't understand it. So it's like
I completely agree, bro. Actually, like guys like that, Virgil, ASAP Rocky to me, very influential with the fashion. Like those guys are big, man. One thing with Virgil specifically that always stood out for me when he had Lil Peep as modeling his shit. I'm like, bro,
Like how we had like a bunch of like artists.
I love that. I think he had Rocky early on too.
Rocky, yeah, when he was doing
Bro, that opens so many doors. Like that is huge, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you're walking a runway in Paris or some shit.
Yeah, who
like
did
that's
that?
different
Yeah.
level type
He did.
shit.
He had Cardi, bro. He had Cardi,
Yep.
walking it. Like that's that. When I seen that, I was like, yo, like there's actually like, it's possible, bro. Like it's like as far as it seems, bro. It's possible. It's very possible.
It's very possible, bro. Like I'm very inspired by the newer age group guys like Cardi and them, like, because they've broken so many boundaries, man.
Absolutely.
A rapper in like even like the Kanye days, walking a runway, I don't think that would have happened. You know, like it was not there yet.
Like a rapper turned to fashion,
Like
like
legit fashion.
like that. That, bro, I love
Fate.
Kanye. I love Kanye. I love Kanye. Like from Kanye right now, like not really so much. Like I don't agree with what he's saying so much. But like the older Kanye, right? Like I even have like
Oh
the
shit, you got the
graduation.
bear. I got the bear right there.
Yes, sir. Like
There
this
we
is
go.
my first tattoo, like 2020. And you know what's crazy, bro? This is before like he did anything. I was talking with my brother-in-law. He's like, "Yo, what if Kanye just does some like absolutely like crazy things, like says something that's gonna get him like canceled?" Bro, this is 2020, bro. This is before he got canceled. Like 20, like you can't cancel Kanye, bro.
Yeah.
But this is before like like mainstream like canceled him.
You think he's canceled? I don't even think he's canceled, bro.
He's always gonna have the support, like.
If Kanye came out with like a new anything tomorrow, it's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, bro. Like he had the most sales with Adidas, like from his Yeezys,
Yeah.
Like I don't know. If he comes with an album tomorrow, like people are still gonna like respect it the same. Like, maybe not respect it, but they're gonna listen to it the same way they would if it, like was 3-4 years ago.
100%, bro. He's an interesting guy, and I feel like it could relate to you, could relate to me, anyone really, where it's like the things he says, I don't really disagree with a lot of it. I get where he's coming from, but he's a good study, and like your delivery matters. Like understanding there's a time and place, first of all, to say certain shit, and then also the way you say it. It shouldn't matter, but it does. You know?
Like you gotta realize though, at the same time, like you have people that always have eyes on you. So I think that's like another thing that he does too. Like, he knows people are watching him. So if he says something, it's gonna go like, crazy. Like, so I think like he's like more so like marketing. I don't even know. Like I feel like like freedom of speech is a huge thing with him.
Yeah.
Like people I was watching, I don't remember who it was, but they were saying like he's like the first actual free black man in America.
That's why I would always have a hard time like not, or like I can't really shit on him because he's saying what he wants to say, and
like bro, people say this stuff all the time. It's like, bro, going back to Call of Duty, bro, you hear this stuff all the time. Bro, you hear everything. That's like, so growing up like, Call of Duty days, and I hear him say this now, I'm just like damn, like why are you saying that like on a main stage, like.
And at the same time, I like that he says it though, just to switch things up. Like 99.9% of people
They won't
would
say
never
that,
say
yeah.
it. He says it. It's like, yo, I gotta respect.
I
it.
wouldn't say it like.
No, I probably wouldn't either. But that's even why I respect him more. Like, yo, do what you gotta do. I'm sure he knows he's gonna get heat for a lot of shit.
Absolutely.
And he still does it.
Absolutely.
Shout out Kanye, yo.
Shout out
if you
Kanye.
ever want to come through, open door, bro. But yo, another question I wanted to ask you as a young entrepreneur, man, young business owner, you take care of the creative, but you also got to make sure the finances are on point. You got to make sure the money is on point. How has that journey been for you?
Bro, so when I was first starting, I was donating all the money because I was like, like I live with my mom, like I don't really got to pay rent right now. So, like the money, it wasn't like I didn't need the money.
You were donating it.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So my
bro.
first job, I donated like it was 1,000, and I did 3 sets of 500, three or two. I don't remember. But the finance, like that side, it's like you gotta know when to have fun with your money and when to actually like reinvest. So majority of like the profit I get, I reinvest it, or I'll like help the community out. So right, even like we're in the hockey gym. I'm sponsoring this one team from my area. Actually, I used to play for them when I was younger, the Oshawa Minor Generals. One of my mom's friends' sons, he's on the team, and then he said that they're looking for sponsorships, and I was like, oh, this is like kind of like a first full circle moment, you know. So I'm
Damn,
like,
bro.
yo, like, you know, for the youth especially, like, you gotta, you know, show them. I don't even know where I was going with that.
I think I know where you're going. I think
I was about to say some motivation. I was like,
I
can't even think of
let
that.
me guess what you were gonna say. You were gonna say something like you gotta show them that there's ways to do different shit. Like there's a way to that you can do what you want to do.
Bro, I don't even know where I was going with that.
Like it was sounding good though, bro.
That was sounding good, and then
That
I was
fucking
like,
inspired me. What you just said though, man. You were donating it. You sponsoring local hockey team. Like, fam, that is huge.
yeah, bro.
In a world where it's very gluttonous, like
You gotta get back
more
to the
and
community. Bro.
you gotta give back, bro. For you to be a young guy doing that,
Bro, because the community essentially makes you, bro. Makes you who you are. You know, without the community, you wouldn't be who you are. So with the community, like, you gotta get back, bro. Like, even for my drops and stuff, I'll always say, like, oh, first 3 orders free, first 3 orders 50% off. Bro, even, bro, what was this? February, I put discount codes on the website. I put, like, 9 or something. Bro, I forgot to make them 1 use each. So, like, I let go, like, 14 free hoodies. And I was like, you know, like, bro, at first there was, like, 30. But I'm like, you know, like, I know people are sharing the code, so I'm just going to let 14 slide. You know, these people, they support me, you know?
yeah,
So it's like, you got to, like, you know, give back sometimes, even if it's not like, oh, hey, like, I'm giving away free hoodies, you know? Like, it is what it, like, you know, you take that loss, you give back to community. Like, it's not, giving back to community isn't a loss. I don't know why. Like,
you're right, man. You're right. It's only a loss if you look at it just based on paper, like just based on numbers. But that's not how life is.
Bro, yeah.
You toss this out. Who knows, bro? One of those guys that got the free hoodie, probably their fucking day was made. Man.
Sort of God, bro. I had kids message me like, yo. I'm like, yeah, bro. Like,
You know what I think you did with that too, bro? You kind of secured that loyalty too. Like I'm sure if you do another drop, they'll probably fucking, you know.
And especially with like the first orders or whatever, you know, free. Like it has, you know, the community like, oh, like who got the hoodie? Who got the hoodie? You know, like asking around. But bro, I'm lucky starting to see people bite that idea. Like I'm not mad at it, but it's just like, damn, bro. Like it's a smart idea. It's a smart idea. I'm like, yo, okay, you know, I gotta be like happy, you know, because bro, if it wasn't a good idea and they didn't do it, I'd be like, like you know.
Yeah. If if it's mediocre, then no one wants to steal it.
Absolutely,
It's so crazy.
You know, you can't even be mad at people for stealing things, bro. Like you gotta be kind of like, you know, proud because you know, like damn, like I influenced this, you know, like
Yeah.
the best human act is to influence, in my opinion. So it's like I'm doing something, bro.
You're right. You're influencing and inspiring. I feel like with fashion too, bro. Like I see it. I don't know if you've noticed this, especially more like last year. Like the amount of Air Force One like silhouettes that were coming out from every fucking.
That was a time, damn.
Like, bro, from random ass, like every like colorway, but it was always. I'm just like, bro, it's all the same. Like
That was Babe Studs. They had the Jordan 1 highs. Bro, I almost fell into that. I had a mock-up designed up. I was gonna make it, and then I kept, bro, every single day new Babe Stud from this brand, new Babe. I'm like,
bro, every day.
every day. Like I mean, it's cool until it got like overused. It was very cool until it got overused. But I appreciate the people who make shoes and make it like their own. You know.
Yeah.
Like you can see like there's like heart into it. You know.
You're right, man. We were talking about that earlier too. Of like, you can kind of tell when someone's just making something just to make money off it, and then you can tell when someone's doing something.
Absolutely.
For real.
Yeah. There's a lot of. I'm sure everybody sees it. Like I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, it's real shit, bro. Once the corporate hands get in, you know, the fun's kind of over. Onto something new. But that's the other thing about young entrepreneurs. There's always going to be something new coming up.
Like bro, everybody want to be like, you know, fashion designer. It's cool though, you know, to see everybody's like creative aspect on what they want to do. Cause like seeing all these brands, like, you know, it can kind of be like, damn, like another brand, like, you know, but you can't look at it like that. You know, you got to be happy that people are being creative, because that's like a huge thing. Like, not a lot of people are creative, even if their brand's not like, you know, creative, like they're still making something. Bro, to make something and put it out is like, that's a lot of like work, like, you know, like
Takes
it's
balls too.
exactly.
You're absolutely right, bro. I also like it. Maybe that's a fucked up thing to say, but I'm curious. I see it a lot with podcasts, like new podcasts all the time. Like, let's see if they fucking stick around. Like, I'm
Yeah,
also curious about
that's
that.
what my brother once said, that because I was like, damn, like everybody's starting a new brand. He's like, trust me, like when I was back in college, high school, like everybody's making brands. Like if they stick around, they stick around. Like you can tell like when somebody really wants it and if it's just like a money grab. And I'm sure like the audience will realize that too. And that's usually like the downfall. Like usually, yeah, yeah.
You're absolutely right, man. Shout out to your brother. That's real
Shout
gems.
out RJ, man.
You
Shout
know
out
what I
RJ.
think that does? It just gives you back your own power of like, yo, what anyone else does, they do. Cool.
Yeah, he's put me back on my feet, bro, a bunch of times. I get in my head a lot. Like even bro, from buying sneakers, I I'm even the same way now. Like I won't go in Foot Locker and just buy something that's on the wall sitting. But like unless it's like Air Force or something I've been wanting. But he told me, he's like, yo, like you guys should be wearing the same shoes, but it's about who wore them better. You know, that's bro, that's has like kept in my head since the day he said it. I was like, what, like 2017, 2018? Because he's like, oh, like go pick out shoes, like, you know, for back to school. I'm like, bro, I don't want any of these. Like, I want something older. And he's like, bro, I'm like, too many people have these. He's like, it's not about like who has it, it's like who wears it better.
Absolutely right, bro. The clothes don't wear you. You wear the clothes.
Exactly that.
It's big facts, man. That's why I've always had. I'm not like a fashion fucking genius by any means, but I always appreciated pieces because it reflects your personality in
Absolutely.
a way, you know. If you're wearing some shit that you're not feeling good in, you're not gonna feel good.
Yeah, yeah, that's a big thing too, you know. Buy clothes that you're confident in, bro. Don't just buy it because you see a fashion influencer. Bro, half these influencers aren't even influencers, bro.
Nah, man. They just put on like what's popping at the time, and like
Yeah.
I feel with fashion too. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like something that I see quite a bit is high price tags equals high fashion, and I just disagree with that
Yeah.
whole mentality. Like, or not high fashion, but taste. Like price and taste are two different things.
Absolutely, absolutely. That like a lot of the higher priced garments are usually the more like, some of them could be very nice. Some of them, a lot of them are very bad. You know, like
Yeah, just like you're just charging this because you know
yeah,
you can.
like you could what, stick a logo on a blank T-shirt, and just because say it's Louis Vuitton, $700,
Exactly.
and people will still buy it because it's Louis Vuitton, but they won't go to H&M, Uniqlo, but get a white T-shirt because it's what, $20, bro.
Exactly.
Bro. Nobody's gonna like. Nobody cares, bro. Like if it look, and bro, half the time they look like dweebs, bro.
Yeah.
They're like dweebs, real. Like,
No, it's exactly right, bro. That's why, again, going back to like the Cardi, like those types of kids, especially when they're coming up, like, bro, they were wearing anything. Like, Lil Peep was wearing Gap. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, how is that so fire? It's Gap, but it is fire.
It's fire, bro.
Because of the
It's
way
fire.
you wear it. You know, that's real shit. One of the other things that really drew me to your brand, bro, is the marketing you've been doing, like the little visuals you've put out, the fucking headless icon at the vending machine. That was crazy, man.
Thank you, bro. Shout out my guys from Russia, bro. Shout out my guys from Russia, bro. They definitely helped me a lot because I've been wanting to do that type of stuff, but I just couldn't find anyone. And then I saw an Instagram video, and it was their page, and they were making that type of stuff, and I'm like, yo. But then they're from Russia, so I didn't know if like they spoke any English. But bro, their English is very good. Like I can communicate my ideas very well with them, and bro, they haven't done anything wrong. Like from my idea to making the actual final product, and every single time we worked, it's been spot on.
That's huge. That's huge to find someone that you trust and
Yeah, bro.
knows what you're talking about. That's fucking real. Russia's always been on point with like understanding the culture.
Russia, yeah.
They're on it. It's weird, man. But yeah, I love that video. There's another one too that I saw you put out kind of similar to that one.
There was one. It was them in a three kids in an art museum. They go up, spray paint the pictures, and then that was like my most recent drop. So it was three art pieces, and then the kids they went up with a marker, and then they put stars over it, like kind of like
Yeah.
graffiti, and then people like they went around after, they're like, yo, whoa, whoa. And then like a kid's sitting in the background and he like thinks to himself, this could go on a t-shirt. And that's what happened with me, bro. I seen these art pieces and I'm like, yo, that would look dope on a t-shirt. Like the sketchway of the two,
Right.
like it would look dope on a t-shirt.
I love that, man. That's as natural as it gets.
Mm-hmm.
The clips, I love it, bro. Like, and even again, your branding is on point, bro. You have this fucking mysterious, but like on it. Like your shit's very, very relevant. I don't know. It's weird, bro. Like even like if you check your IG, every post you drop, people are fucking
Bro, it's crazy.
on
Like
point with it.
I don't know. I appreciate everybody in my community, bro. Like all my
Nah,
friends.
man, you're on it,
everybody,
man.
bro.
I think you bring good karma though.
Yeah.
Like what you were saying about giving back, free hoodies, this and that. You can't fake that.
Yeah.
You
Can't fake the
that.
funk. You can't.
No, you can't, bro.
You can't.
The way that like we said, Habib and Phree, bro, they were riding for this brand, man. Like, there's 1,000,001 brands out there. I don't see a lot of people really pushing a brand they don't own.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's
Yeah,
huge,
for
bro.
real.
That's real shit.
It's just because, you know, like, we seen each other, like, come up, you know, like, not a lot of people in Toronto, like, support each other as heavy. Like, because they're, bro, they need to go to Atlanta, bro. Because down here for, like, music, like, it's cool, but, bro, they don't see their vision. You know, and, like, Atlanta, like, people, like, they'll build you up, bro. Down here, like, you'll get to the same level as someone, they'll ghost you, bro. They'll ghost you. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Do you feel that way in fashion, too, in Toronto?
When I was first starting out, I used to get egoed a lot.
Okay.
A lot, bro. And then once I like surpassed those people, then they started hitting me up, and I'm just like, you know, I'll be nice, you know, like when I should really just be like, yo, like, go away, bro. But it's, you know, it's just being a nice person, you know, like not being a complete asshole about everything.
Right.
Like you gotta, cause there's still karma in everything you do, you know. Like if I'm like, yo, like get away from me, bro. Like I don't, you know. And then they look at me, and then they're like, damn. Like, there's karma, bro. Like, I don't know. I believe in karma heavily.
I do, too. It's a way of carrying yourself. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you never know, bro. Something could always come back.
Be nice to everyone, bro.
Yeah.
Be nice to everyone. You never know who could be who. Never know.
You know what? It's a weird balance, though, where it's like, I'm going to be nice, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be around you.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
Kind of goes hand in hand.
You just have to be nice to everybody, bro. Like, literally everybody you meet on this, like, street, like even like I'll pass like somebody like a homeless person, bro. You always gotta be nice, bro.
Yeah,
like if they're trying to talk,
bro.
like if you're just sitting there and they're trying to talk to you, like, I mean, if it's like weird stuff, you know, like move away. But bro, a lot of these guys, like homeless people on the street, they have like if you like listen to them talk, bro, they are very smart people, like extreme, because they see everything. They're on the streets every single day. They see everything that goes down, you know, and like it's unfortunate what happens. Like I wish I could help every single one of them, but like. You can't, bro. Like it's, you know, I don't know.
You're right, bro. But in a way, when the ones that you do talk to or whatever, like you're helping them in a way.
Yeah, like you know, talking to them could make their whole day. Cause there's like 1,000 people passing them, bro. Even to like talk to them, like say hi, like how are you, like give them some change, bro. That could make their like years, bro. Cause a lot of people don't do that. They look at somebody on the ground, they're like you, like get away, like you know, like. Yeah. Bro, they're human too. Like
yeah, absolutely, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You ever watched the YouTube channel Soft White Underbelly?
Nah.
It's this guy that interviews like his office is on Skid Row in LA.
Oh yeah.
So he'll just interview like random homeless people and shit and hear their story and. Yeah. Bro, almost always like they were doing something before.
A lot of them are people from the military too. You know, like PTSD, which is so sad, bro. Like,
they got the raw end of the deal, man. Come home and there's nothing there for them, and they've seen their friends.
Yeah,
their fucking heads blown off.
Exactly.
Some crazy shit. No, that's real, bro. I like you're a very mature guy, man. I like that you already see this type of shit because I think it's gonna bring you a lot of success, and you're gonna
Thank
be
you,
able
bro.
to handle it.
Thank you, bro. Shout out my parents. Shout out my parents.
Shout out to
bro.
your parents, bro. That's huge. We don't shout out our parents enough, bro. Your parents are in your life. They raise you, understand wrong from right. You're on the right track.
Yeah, you don't just mess up and then they're like, oh, like, screw you. Like, you
Yeah.
know, like, they're, bro.
How do you learn from this? We all make mistakes. How do we learn? Good for you, bro. I fucking love it, man. What a unreal conversation. I've learned a lot about the brand. I've learned a lot about you as a CEO. One other question I'm just curious about: taking the brand like international in terms of, well, people in other countries can buy your shit right now, yeah? So you already have. Would you consider like maybe moving to another part of the world? Would you see that maybe helping level up?
Like, I do, but not right now because, like, my community is mainly in Toronto. So I feel like if I just leave everybody, they're going to be like, yo, like, we helped bring this guy up and you just moved away. Like, eventually, I would move. I don't even know. I might move to, like Texas or something because, like, the job opportunities and stuff out there, like, aside from fashion, like, bro, it's huge out there, you know? Like, Texas. New York is cool, but rent out there is crazy. I feel like New York, Toronto, LA is cool. My girlfriend lives out there. I spent 2 months out there. Like, I couldn't find anything going on, bro.
She lives out in LA?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Okay.
I spent 2 months out there, and I recently just came back from a 1 month. So, like, staying out there, I also, like, learned a lot. Like, because before, like, if you're not from somewhere, like, say, like, I'm down here, like, forever, and I look at LA, like, you see LA on social media, but once you actually go down there, you're just like, is this somewhere like I really want to live and where I could grow and, like, you know, raise a family, like, raise my brand, like, everything, you know? Like, LA is more of like it's fashion, but not like how it really used to be. Like, it's kind of like grown out of that.
Right.
Like, so you kind of like got to grow yourself down here a bit more before you go out there. So then, because, bro, if you're just a random going out there and you try talking to people, they're gonna ego you like crazy.
Yeah, you're kind of starting from scratch again.
But also another thing that's for your own city to take you serious, you gotta make it somewhere else.
It's true.
That's why I told, like, you know, Cheff, like, Phree. I tell all my guys like that make music, like, bro, like, Toronto making music, people don't understand it. You gotta go, like, bro, go to LA, go to Atlanta, like, bro, like, all my friends, like, Pino, Avnoir, Eben. Shout out for all these guys. Mass. Bro, I tell these guys, man. I'm like, yo, go to Bro, LA for music is crazy. People don't have an ego. Like, I just said they had an ego, but, like, to a certain extent, like, music people, I would say, don't really have an ego. But clothing, there's kind of, like, you know, ego. Because there's also, like, that factor you need, like, gatekeeping. Yeah. Gatekeeping your manufacturers out there. But for artists and stuff, like, they have, like, their studio. Like, there's not really a lot to gatekeep that I know of, because I'm not really into the music industry, so I don't really know what there is to gatekeep and what there isn't. I know, like, probably, like, presets, you know, like, vocal or presets, like, all that, but yeah.
I like that, bro. And I was in LA, it really struck me how fucking big it is.
Yeah.
Like, if you're in one part of LA, you can be, like, hours away from where, like, a lot of the shit happens.
Yeah, it's the traffic too, bro.
It's very high of traffic.
It's the traffic, man.
Very, like, it's not a place, like, most big cities, you can walk and, like, take subway or something. In LA, you need a car.
Yeah, and, bro, downtown LA, bro, I went downtown LA because my girl, she was going to school down there, bro. I went downtown LA thinking it was going to be, like, Toronto or New York. Bro, I went outside, bro. I seen a guy get thrown water on him, like, in front of me, where I turned around so fast. And I talked to people down there. I'm like, yo, like, there's nothing downtown. They're like, yeah, go downtown if you don't want to get robbed.
Yeah, I stayed downtown, and it was like, you gotta have it. But it's weird because the Staples Center is right there.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a big part of the city, I guess. Like, but yeah, walking around downtown.
LA's an interesting place, bro.
Bro, so interesting. Something new happens every single day.
Yeah.
Every single day. And it's weird because, like, when I was trying to find people to hang out with down there, I wasn't really finding people my age. You know, like, when I'm 21, every event that I went to, everyone was like like late 30s, like early 30s. It's like, where's everybody my age? You know, like I met my one homie Hassan, bro. He's genuine. Like he put me on like a few like DJing events like down there, like to go kick it, like meet some of his people. I'm like, bro, the events for people my age are so like they're just hidden.
Right.
But the events like the mainstream ones, bro, they're just out there. You know, like not a lot of people are doing things like big events where people my age will go. You know, like if it is, it's like a flea market or something. But it's like, you know, like there's nothing like people can just go kick it at. And I guess that's because the age like drinking and stuff is like 21, so it's kind of like it factors in too. So
that's interesting, bro. You and I don't know how much you want to touch on this. You DJ as well?
Yeah, like just for fun, because I really like music. You know, like I love music, and I got a little DJ board, and like to like kind of like when I had free time when I was in LA, I would literally just like DJ in my girl's kitchen, like in her room, like literally just like learning the songs. And then when I came back, I did an event for my birthday, and I remember, bro, like I had two like practice sessions with my friend Dolph. Shout out Dolph, bro. Dolph, one of the craziest DJs like I've ever met. Bro, he's so genuine, like doesn't gatekeep anything, bro. Dolph, bro, he's a great person. He helped me like learn, you know, like because before I was like on a little turntable, and he taught me how like to use the CDJs, and that from moving like from the small one to the bigger one, bro, that's like a crazy thing. So we did a 3-hour session, and then I went back the next day before my set and did another 3-hour session. So I basically had 6 hours on that thing, and like half the time I was like downloading songs, you know, like procrastinating what I'm gonna play, like how to mix it in, whatnot. But DJing, I like DJing. It's very fun, like to, you know, to see the crowd, like if you like a song and like they're vibing to it too, you're like yes, like you know. But bro, like I had a bad experience. I did a day party with Dolph, and bro, I was playing "Frontin" by Pharrell, Jay-Z. Bro, I played that. It's a day party, so it's 4:30. You know, a perfect song. You know, like these older people came up. They came up to me. They're like, "Turn that shit off. Nobody wants to fucking hear that."
Really?
And I was just like, "What?" Like that threw me off. You know, but having that negative feedback, it was kind of a blessing. You know, because nobody ever told me. They're like, "Yo, like the songs you're playing, like they're butt." That song's not butt. Like I know that song's not butt. Like that's a perfect daytime song. You know, like. But you know, like to hear that, it humbled me. You know, like you need to hear the negative, because if all you're hearing is good, then you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, you're right, man. That's a good way to be. Yeah, that's a great way to be. That's how you improve and grow.
Absolutely. And I always like whenever I finish a set, like I ask my friends, I'm like, "Yo, like how was it? How was it?" They tell me the real. They're like it was good, but like your like song selection, that's a big one with me. People saying like my song selection, my song selection is crazy, but it's also because, you know, like I don't know, I'm not really like in the clubs that much to hear like what people like play. So like I play some old stuff. I play some old ASAP, play Lord Pretty Flacco Jody.
Oh yeah.
But that's what I'll be playing.
If I was in the club there, I'd be like, all right, this DJ sick.
Play like some house music, but I don't know. DJing is it's an art form too, you know.
Oh yeah. And
it's very hard. So when you see a DJ mixing, bro, appreciate what they're doing. It's not easy, bro. It's not easy at all.
100%. I fuck with that, man. I like that you're tapped into a couple different things too. Very nice, man. What are you listening to these days? Just out of curiosity.
Bunch of Griselda as always. Who else, bro? Larry June too. Larry June's really good. Listen to some jazz music. Like, you know, when I'm just like drawing, listen to some jazz music. I like house music a lot, but only if I'm playing it. Like, you know, like if I'm DJing it, but like just like listen to it like unmixed, it's like. But a lot of Griselda, bro. A lot of Griselda, Kanye, of course Drake. Love Drake too.
Like that. House music is nice sometimes, especially when there's it's just instrumentals.
It's crazy, bro. Cause you just like hear all the production too. Cause have you tried to like make beats or anything?
Make beats? I never really tried to make beats. I did download back in the day one of the Phree, and I literally was looking at it. I'm like, this is too much
Bro,
for me.
music hits different when you try to start making beats, bro. Because one of my friends, Junior, he was helping me start make beats because he makes beats. Bro, this guy doesn't put them. Bro, he has some of the craziest beats I've ever heard in my. Bro, he does not put them out though, which it's like, cool, but bro, his beats are crazy. But learning to hear the different sounds, bro. When you listen to music after that, you're just like, oh,
it's crazy, bro.
You hear everything, bro. You hear everything, and you can't go back to that. And that's what he was telling me. He's like, yo, once you start doing this, you can't go back to hearing music the same.
Yeah.
So it's like a blessing and a curse because you hear some things in a song, you're just like, ew, why is it? But other things if you listen to Jay Dilla, Madlib, Doom, bro, you hear the production, you're just like,
crazy.
Alchemist, crazy production.
All those guys are crazy, bro. I definitely feel you on that. Mm-hmm. I'm a big music guy, and so if I hear certain shit where radio hits or something, I'm like, I can't. There's just nothing. I can't do it,
no
bro.
No hate to Lil Baby, bro. I can't listen to that kind of stuff.
Me neither. I said that in the interview with Habib, and I'm like, I can't do the Lil Baby
I swear
sound.
They listen to him. I said.
Yeah, they're like, really, eh? I'm like, I can't.
Bro, I tell them all the time, bro, they're trash.
Yeah, there's just something to it where it just doesn't do it for me. But you know what? That's what makes the world go around, Mm-hmm. Different tastes for everybody.
Yeah, definitely. Lil Durk,
I don't like that stuff. I'm not a big fan of the how much auto tune has been used over the last little while. Mm-hmm. I can't do it.
It gets, I don't know. I mean, it's their style, but it's,
to each their own.
Yeah.
To each their own. Shout out to everyone doing their thing, man.
Yeah, you can't hate. You
can't hate.
They're doing their thing.
But bro, fuck, man, it's been about an hour.
Really?
Time flies when we're having fun. I want to give you the chance to plug anything you want to talk about with Headless, with yourself, any new drops you want to promote. The floor is yours, bro.
All right. Well, I'm dropping these jerseys next week. I'm not sure when.
Show that off more, man. Got the H.
Got the H on the front. Italy flag on the black.
Shout out all my Italians.
We got the Infinity logo with Flyboy. Don't worry, the jersey I released won't have Flyboy on them.
You're Flyboy.
Yeah, I'm Flyboy.
That's your name.
Yeah,
there we go.
I'm Flyboy. Shout out all my friends doing their thing. I don't want to miss anyone that And then they're like, yo, why did you mention your interview, man? But
I'll edit it in after.
But the people you see me around, shout out to those people. If you don't see me around them, then you don't see me around them. But if you see me around them, then that's who I'm talking about.
Love that. Where can the people find Headless Forever?
Headlessforever.com only. Maybe one day on Essence. I don't know. Maybe some retail. Actually, no retailers. Maybe Essence, but only headlessforever.com right now.
Love it.
Maybe
and IG for keeping an eye on promotions and shit.
Headless Forever.
Headless Forever on IG. Shout out to the fucking Headless boss, man. Headless Flyboy.
Thank you, man.
My guy. What a fucking awesome conversation. Go buy some Headless pieces. You got to be fast, though. Those bitches sell out fast.
Oh, God, don't lag.
Shout out Habib and Phree. Fuck with you guys. Shout out everybody, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get it.